Excellent. It's amazing. I've been at this for a very long time, and who knew that I would get everybody's attention by making slutty mother videos. It's a weird world. But it's interesting. Like, it's appropriate for my age. Obviously, I'd be dating slutty mothers. And it's funny. They're short skits, and I can make myself crack up. I always have. I don't really know what's going wrong these days. I feel like I'm not really here, but I am. It's fucking weird, man. It's really strange. It's like a mild depression, but it's not really depression. I feel like I'm in the next moment. I'm not in the moment. And the only time I could get in the moment is when I'm mowing the lawn or when I'm doing this. Like right now, I'm slipping into it, the moment. And it can't be forced. Like my slutty mother videos. I was just mowing the lawn one day, and it just came to me like it'd be really funny to do a slutty mother video where you were talking about inviting a slutty mother to your entire family. And then I just started to go. And I went and I filmed it, and that was that. I think once you start eating sugar and processed food, and you start taking on too many responsibilities, even watching too much television and movies, you begin to not be able to focus enough to be present. It's not there anymore. It's always ahead of you in some weird way. And actually to grab it and to get its attention, you have to live by a certain code of rules. No processed food, no sugar, and don't take on too many things. Simplify. Simplify your life. Because the more complex your life becomes, the more people you add onto your life, the more things you attach to, the more you're not going to be able to be present. And you gotta relax. Many of us who come from trauma, we have trauma in the body, we're hyper vigilant. So there's always this thing inside us that's tense. Or maybe it's because we're waiting for the next bad thing to happen, because we've grown up with years and years and years of bad things happening to us. And, we can never just settle down. Like, my traps are enormous. I always have this, tremendous pressure in my traps. And I remember the first time I went to yoga, the yoga teacher asked us to just sit in the lotus pose like this. My shoulders were up like this. And she had to come around to me and she's like, lower your shoulders. Lower your shoulders, relax. And then she made around the room, made a lap. And then she came back to me and my shoulders just naturally went back up. And she came back to me, she's like, lower your shoulders. And I wasn't doing that because I wanted her to touch me again, coming around the room. I just naturally. So, as Bessel van der Kolk would always say, the body keeps the score in his famous book. And the body does keep the score. If you're from trauma, abuse, control, anything really of that sort from that kind of family, you may always be tense or always in the next moment. You're never here, and it would be very difficult for you to be present and become the stillness and one with all things. Yesterday I filmed this video and I was about to say something and I became like fearful to say it, and I didn't, and I said something differently. And when I said it, I knew it to be false. You know, I said connected with all things, or something like that. And when I was looking at the trees over there, I wanted to say, "You are all things," or "All things are within you. All things are inside you." But instead, I said, "You are with all things," because I always think that humans are going to be very afraid of me saying things such as, everything that you see is within you. Everything that you see is inside you. And that's what it is. Everything that you see is inside you. Everything that you experience is inside you. All life, all things are inside you. The universe, creation, all things are inside you somehow. And then they expand and they blow out. Creation is in, and then it blows out. But one can't say such things in our society. Of course, one would be claiming to be creation or to be God or connected to God or with all things and all things. And that's very scary for people. People don't want to hear that. So I apologize for that yesterday in yesterday's video. It was not good. It was not true. It was covered by a fear that of me thinking humans can't handle it. But I need to get over that fear. If I'm listening and I'm going, I need to speak exactly what needs to be spoken. I can't hide it. I need to speak exactly what needs to be spoken. Because if not, I'm just not telling the truth. I'm sinning. I'm missing the mark. That's what sin is. It's missing the mark. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day.